are back in our Happy Body Hot Life and talking about creating a hot life, a passionate life. I love this time of the year. You know, a lot of us, we are just trying to ask ourselves, how can I give more? You know, what kind of kind act can I do this week or last week? For some reason, you know, Christmas, New Year's, touch our hearts in some way. And the power of giving is so wonderful, not just for the person that receives, but for the person that gives. Actually, I say this and I truly believe that I love to give because I'm selfish. Yeah, I'm so selfish that I love not just to put a smile on somebody's face, but I love the benefits that we can get from giving. Actually, there is a really nice book called The Power of Giving, and how much when you start giving you can see benefits, not just in your health, in your well-being, but in your spirit. And to talk about the power of giving, especially this past week, I invited my really good friend and for me one of the most inspiring columnists that we have, as she says, Nicole Phillips. And she always writes about, you know, kindness is contagious. And I totally agree with her, and I hope her interview is gonna contagion you to always give even a little more. Okay, so woohoo!
Whoa, thank you, Chris.
We pretend that it's a TV show.
Yeah, I get it.
Guys, it's not a TV show, it's a video blog. I'm a frustrated TV host that didn't make it. I'm a mom, I live in Fargo, North Dakota, but I love the field. So Tracy and Ryan, you know, and she's taking the shoes, and she always do that. So Nicole, talk about a little bit about your column and how this wonderful, almost simple, but such a powerful idea came in your heart to write about this. Tell a little bit about your story and how this, because that's, I think this week is about, you know, what kind of act can I do for somebody? Or, you know, a lot of people are asking this, not all, but a lot. And your column just expressed that.
Well, the forum had asked me to write for She Says, and I was so excited because I love to write. I love that creative outlet, but I didn't know what to write about. So for 2-3 months, I was kind of throwing it around in my brain, trying to figure out what I should write about. And I just couldn't come up with anything that really stirred my soul. And I was at a Bible study, and all of a sudden, there it was. I want to write about random acts of kindness. And
actually, it's not just, you know, a Bible study, is a prayer group.
It's a prayer group, right?
That we developed as a friends, remember?
Yep.
And we still do it. And I loved how, you know, you can share with them how, because you were like asking, you know, God, and like, how can I, what can I do? What can I give? And one day you just tell the story.
It's a huge responsibility to be able to write and have people read it. So you have to write something that is going to be important to people and is going to change people's lives, or what's the point of doing it? That's my feeling. So I was praying really hard for God to answer me. And in this prayer group, there was a DVD we were watching, and it was about this woman who had given, and she was sharing her story of giving.
Actually, it's a really nice DVD if you women want to get together, if you are Christian, or even if you are not, and you want to experience, because she, you know, it's not just about, what is the name of
Lisa Turkers.
Yeah, Lisa Turkers. I love this.
Lysa.
Yeah, it's a nice Bible. You know, if you want to have a Bible story, bring your friends together.
Mm-hmm. So Lisa shared her personal story of having given to somebody during the holiday season. And I thought, you know, if this woman can share her own story and not make it sound selfish or egotistical, why can't I share mine? So that was the first column. I told the story about the gold bikini girl. And I call her that because I walked into a pool in Fargo with my kids, and my daughter, who's 7, picked out the lounge chair right next to this drop-dead, gorgeous woman in a gold lame bikini. And I thought, great, thank you, Jordan, for putting mom next to this woman.
Yeah. Well, a woman, I don't know if you can relate with it, but when you are, I need a tummy tuck mom, you don't want to be nearby. It's just you don't.
No, right? No. They get it. I think they get it. Yeah, absolutely. If you're a mom, you get it. Well, I
am Anita tummy tuck. I don't care. I'm okay. I'll lift too big.
And lift it. Yeah, exactly. So this woman was watching this little girl there who was the same age as my 1.5-year-old, and the two little kids started to talk and share Cheerios, and I'm talking to this woman, and thinking she must be babysitting. Well, the story comes out, she wasn't babysitting. This was her daughter, and she had taught her daughter sign language, and she was sharing with me some of the frustrations of being a single mom, but yet having to share her little girl with another person, the father. And so as she was sharing this to me, I just was so inspired by her and by her positivity. And when we went to leave, I got into my 2010 Honda minivan, and she got into a car that had probably seen multiple owners. And so I, for whatever reason, reached into my purse, I grabbed some money, and I took it over to her. I stopped at her car and I said, "You don't know me, you're never gonna see me again, but I want you to have this because you've touched my soul." And that's the first column.
Wow. And one thing that when Nicole was sharing about this story in our prayer group, at the same time, I was praying for God, because 2 years ago, I had this dream in my heart that I felt God put in my heart, because when I moved to United States and I was going through the depression, my overweight problems, the grief of losing my father, I didn't know anybody besides my husband and few people. And I remember how much I needed that one little help. Mm-hmm. And I had this help. Actually, I talking about kind act, Barbara Klockner, she's the owner of a gym in town, Total Balance here. And I was sharing with her the ideas that I had of things that I was learning how to heal myself in a natural way, and that's how kind of diva dance was coming. And I was sharing with her, and she said, "You gotta share with a lot of women. This is amazing." And I told her, "No, my English is not good enough. I'll need like 2 years." And she said, 2 years? No, you are doing next week. I'm putting a flyer. And this woman herself made a flyer, and that time we called like Life Dance. It wasn't diva dance. And 40 women showed up. And she completely changed my life. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be here today. And I'm so grateful. And she knows this. I hope she knows. Otherwise, video blogger here to let you know. But the thing is, sometimes one little help, sometimes a person don't need like $100,000, but need something, sometimes like a soul machine to start a business. Or a single mom right now is a designer, and she just need a computer to start working. So that's the idea of this foundation that I had in my mind. How can we create like a classified for women's health and empowerment that women can give and women can receive, and that's it. But I couldn't find a way to make this happen. And I was sharing our prayer group, and Nicole, I remember the day that she looked and said, "I'll help you. God touched my heart. I gotta help you." And today, this foundation is a reality.
It exists. divaconnection.org. It's not meant to be giving a hand out. It's meant to be giving a hand up.
Yeah, and it's a foundation, like I said in the beginning of our video blog, that you are going to see the powerful benefits of giving back. Like there is here, sometimes you say, "Well, truly, can I help?" This is just a little bit of the situation of our world right now, and how much you can start helping, like right now. Just read this. I'm the foreigner, she's the American, she reads. Read this. And
One out of every 4 people in the world is starving. As many as 1.5 billion people in the world do not have enough clean water. At least 20 million people are suffering the horror of war, imprisonment, and torture. Every few seconds, a child dies from a preventable disease. In the United States, the richest country, 3 million people are homeless each year.
Yeah. And right now, if you go to divaconnection.org, you're going to see stories of people that, give you one example that we have in our Diva Connection.
A woman at the YWCA homeless shelter is working toward her professional degree, and she has to pay for the testing. And of course, her husband was abusive. She is there because of that, and she doesn't have the sources to do it, the funds to do it. My philosophy is if you change the life of one person, you've changed the entire world.
Yeah. And one thing that when we were creating the foundation together, we were thinking about if angels would have access to social network, what they would do. They would use their profile to show off, "Oh, look at how high I can fly, look my wings, my trip to Hawaii." Or they would simply ask, "What can I give to help you to fly higher. And that's what this foundation is about. It's for people that want to give, and we connect with people that need to receive. So together we can truly help each other to fly higher. And it's simple like that. So I'm gonna finish with a quote from Luciano de Crescento. I can say that because it's Italian. And my American, powerful, wonderful friend, beautiful woman. Today is a week of Christmas, and thank you so much for being an angel and help me and this foundation fly higher. Okay, so she's gonna finish with this powerful quote that I wish is gonna touch your heart, and you're gonna truly realize how much you can be an angel right now to somebody else's life.
We are each of us angels with only one wing, and we can only fly embracing each other.
Have a wonderful, wonderful holiday season.